Yes. Welcome. It's Friday high day. It's me, Rio, and yeah, look at the little Cheshire cat grinning at the bottom. Stony in the house. We should be joined by another couple of us tonight. But look, we're not going to kick the show off late. So let's say a couple of howdies before we go anymore. Jarley is saying Anthony has gone too. We'll talk about that. Tyrone, too little, too late. Vincent, Mainoo is staying. He's been told by the club he must fight for his place. Hold on, let me just add a little ping. Yes, Derms, how you doing, man?
I am sorry I'm late.
No.
Show
Rob,
it overran.
Listen, you were doing your show. You lot have got Xavi Simmons. I'm surprised you got here on time, to be fair. I know.
Column sent out the bat signal, the demo signal this morning. He says, Mr. B needs you tonight. And when Mr. B says he needs you, that's where I am. I've come in my Batmobile and I'm ready to go, ready to roll. Where's my Arsenal friend tonight?
Well, this is it. He was he's supposed to be on, but he did message me. He might not even be able to jump on, to be fair. I was looking forward to talking to him, not just because I knew we were going to get fried. So 2 weeks of getting battered by Tony, I have no problem.
See, he's scared. He's scared now. We got Simmons, and now he's scared. Now he's gone hiding because we got the better deal, I think.
How much did you end up? How much have you end up paying for him?
55 million.
See, look at the price. Look at the price for the wingers, 55 mil.
Yeah.
Then the WK 51 mil, and look at us, 40 mil with 10% add-ons. Fan bloody tastic, innit?
Yeah.
Deals that we can't do. King Dino's in the house. I hope you're doing, man. I hope you're doing well, man. Yes, it's the four of us. There might be five of us. It might be an awesome fivesome. Look at that. Right on cue. A ping of joy. Oh, look at him grinning. Look. There's another smiler. Right. Do you know what? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. You are grinning too much. Jesus Christ. Let me put that. No, see, even that doesn't work. Oh,
no, put the two Spurs at the bottom. That's all right. It's fine. We'll
no, yeah,
I want us to be at the bottom. It's fine.
We're the underdogs.
I'll keep you lot. I'll keep you lot down there. King Dino, being a United fan is painful. We deserve banter. Yes, it's still there. Good evening. How you doing? Getting everybody getting a big up. Yeah, there's a whole heap of outs today. Double A. We'll discuss that. Yeah, there you go. Look, put sports at the bottom left of the table. They're gonna finish above us, Vincent. So look, let's not get it twisted. Right, guys. Obviously, you're on. We don't want to discuss too much about. We don't really delve into past days and past games on the show. I don't think
sorry, just had the cough there, sorry.
Why?
It's more of a time thing, to be fair. I don't feel that I should.
You got to say something on it though. You can't just pass it up like that. You can't know. You owe it to your chat. You owe it to your chat, your fans, all the hundreds of thousands of people out there. Like they've waited all of this time. They've tuned in. They've waited to 9 o'clock. Do you know what I mean? On the 29th of August, they said, you know what, Mr. B is going to be cheering this show, and he wants to hear his review, and it's basically a reflection. It might be quite cathartic for you, Mr. B.
It might be quite what?
Cathartic.
You gave your thoughts yesterday.
It'd be good for you. You might feel good doing it. You might feel good. You might feel pleasurable just letting out your emotions.
Bruv, listen. If you didn't see the reaction on Wednesday, my emotions was let out, man.
He's already given it. It's fine.
I watched it, Mr. B, and I felt for you. I felt your pain. I really did. I tell you one thing. We got Doncaster, and I know Colum's a massive Donny fan. I'm a bit worried about that. We might have our own. We might have an own banana skin in that one.
No chance. As long as you not play a formation that people have seen before in the Premier League, you'll be all right. And guess what? You've actually got a coach who can coach players. Here we go. Look, coach players, cathartic or Mr. B. Thanks a lot. We deserve better. I appreciate it for that. Don't forget, you are my age, so if I'm getting a cardiac arrest, mate, you're getting a cardiac arrest. It's just an ages thing that we're doing at the moment. But look, all right, look, Dumpy, you wanted to know what we thought about the game.
Yeah.
I'll play this one first.
Grimsby have beat Manchester United in the Carabao Cup. I don't know what to say. Real Says Football is back, and yes, we have lost. United have lost. Generational head lost. Yes. But I'm not going to start going out on Amorim. I'm not doing that. I am not being one of those prem pigeons, those fools. No. What I will say, though, this man can never, ever play for the club ever again. He can't. Hologram hands, like, he can't. Diallo as well, the low, shocking performance. Honestly, awful. And I'm not having that excuse that, it's good that we're not in the Carabao Cup. We don't have Europe. We need this competition. We need the game time. It's not good. Honestly, Amorim is going to have to take the blame. Why did he pick Onana? Again, the system's going to come into the conversation. He's not changing the system. He's not changing the system. I don't want to hear about 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1. He is not changing the system. Yeah, it's a head loss. It is. It's not good. But yeah, ultimately, I'm still behind the manager. It's a bad loss. It is what it is. Meadow.
I take it you were not happy then. I just take it from that video. Is that what you're trying? You weren't. I don't know if you're happy or not happy, but I take it you weren't happy.
I was not happy. And then I made the mistake of going live after that video on TikTok, and I had about 300 fans scattered across the globe, calling me this, calling me that, cry more. But I am still behind the manager. Do
you know what I think was so amazing about that game? When I tuned in, I think I tuned in when you were 2-0 down, innit? Obviously, that's what made me want to watch it. Yeah, but when I tuned in, what I couldn't believe was your side. You had Kuna playing, you had Mbu, you had your first team. I was so shocked. I didn't even in my wildest dreams when I saw the messages coming on social media, Twitter, whatever. I was thinking, oh yeah, obviously they played a reserve team, so yeah, but they're gonna get back in it when they put their first team back in. But like you lot actually started with a strong team. Or did you start with a weaker team and you put on the big ends?
It was a weaker team. It was a weaker team that we started off with. But
so Kuna didn't start.
Regardless, doesn't matter about weaker team, under 18s, tiddlywinks, anything like that. We should have still won. Like that's without saying. Like it shouldn't matter who we played.
Oh my gosh. The chat saying that Double A saying that Grimsby played a weaker team apparently.
I heard that.
They didn't play their star striker.
Yeah,
you're lying.
Don P, let me tell you, you think it's a joke. The striker who we had on our thumbnail, the one who scored their goals, he didn't bloody play. He came on with like 10 minutes left. Some other striker was tearing man to shreds. Bruv, let me tell you, man.
Oh my God.
He just broke me, man. He just broke me. I said I support the team, but I don't support.
When you say he, who are you talking about? Your manager or your goalkeeper?
Did the goalie pick his fucking self?
Okay, the manager.
Can I ask you, Ria, what's your rationale for still having confidence in Amorim, if you don't mind me asking?
Blindness.
I was about to ask the same thing. You beat me to it. I was asking the same.
We played 2 league games. We've had 1 Carabao Cup game. It's way too early. It's way too early to be jumping ship. And yes, we've had all of last season. I am treating this preseason, as a clean slate. I want him to have a full transfer window, a full preseason, and take it from there. It's horrible. It's shocking that we've lost to Grimsby. That can happen. Those kind of losses can happen, and it just so happened to happen off the back of us, drawing to Fulham, losing to Arsenal. So it's a misery compiler. I believe he's still the guy to take us forward. I believe in what he's trying to get across. But at the moment, we're just going through a rough patch. And obviously, Burnley this weekend, followed by Man City and Chelsea. Like it is a tough couple weeks ahead. We need to win.
I just want to ask you one question on that. What was your thoughts on Amorim's quotes after the game, where it reminded me of Conte after we lost to Burnley, when he came out. And that night, we thought Conte was going when he was digging out everyone. That was before the Southampton run. What's your thoughts on that? And also, what's your thoughts on Onana? Do you think he's now done at the club?
Oh, he's done. He's done. Onana's done. But as Mr. B kind of said, he didn't pick himself. And I'm not. A lot of people were going off at Onana, and yes, he played appallingly in that match. But he weren't the only one, so I'm not gonna. It's very unfair to use him as a scapegoat. For that, there was.
Sorry.
You're a very understanding guy, Rio. You are a very nice guy.
Rio. He wasn't the only one at fault. He was not the only one at fault. I'm not saying it was just him. There was many.
Rio.
Go on.
I know you're young, innit?
No, but you said it yourself. He didn't pick himself, so it's not just his fault. He's rubbish. I'm not saying he should play again.
So
you shouldn't play again.
You say he didn't, bro. He made 2 mistakes that cost us 2 goals.
He did, but he weren't the only one at fault. He was not the only one at fault that game. Like
so
there was
the one who the ball went down and he could have put his foot out and saved it, and then the second goal where he's trying to thump our own players in their head, miss everybody and drop on the floor, and the ball ends up going in the goal. That wasn't his fault, no.
No.
But this is my point, Rio. You've just said shocking.
I've got 2 questions for Rio. I've got 2 questions.
No, he's shocking. He's shocking, but I'm just saying he wasn't the only one that was shocking in that match.
Sorry, the 2 questions I've got for you, Rio, is whilst we're talking about your manager, what did you think? Be honest. What did you think when it went into the penalty shootout? And
that didn't bother me. That didn't. I know what you're gonna say. Why was he not looking and not watching the game? That didn't bother me. That didn't bother me. That's him. He's a very passionate. He probably makes love every single day to his missus. Like he's a very passionate guy, and that goes back to Dermot's comments. Like, what do you think? What do I think about what he said? That's not the first time he's come up with an emotional response, and then afterwards probably thought, "Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that." When Conte made his comments were like planned and meticulous. Like he knew what he was saying. Amorim, I don't believe he knew what he was saying. It was an emotional reaction.
That's okay, so then that's fine then. But go on. So second question, and it was kind of actually related what you brought up. Actually, can I just ask you? Are you are in a very long-term relationship, aren't you?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
With who?
I don't know, whoever, because you seem like a very person that, like, no matter what, you will always give the person the benefit of the doubt.
No, believe it or not, I'm single.
So your partner must be very fortunate.
No, I'm single, but believe it or not, no, I get what you mean.
I get his point on the manager. I get your point where you're backing Amorim. I do understand that. I do get that, because there is a time we did it at Tottenham where we were sacking managers left, right, and centre. You have to get behind somebody. You have to get behind somebody to restart you. And I think if you look at Manchester United since Fergie left, how many managers you have sacked since that time, how many managers that they did back them. But I think you have to get behind Amorim. I think the one thing with Amorim is, can he adapt? Can he change? Can he adapt during the game? Like, we know Thomas Frank can adapt during the game. We had it with Ange for nearly 2 years, where he had one way of playing and that was it. He had no plan B. Do you think Amorim does have to adapt? Do you think he has to change how he looks at the games? I mean, to him, or do you think
he's not going to?
He's not going to. So does that mean then? I'm
resigned to that. He's not going to adapt. He's not going to change. I would rather him, fall on his sword, die on his sword. I would rather him keep doing what he's doing to the point where, okay, if he's going to get sacked, it will happen. I'm giving him to Christmas. So if this keeps happening and what he wants to do keeps resulting into losses, draws, blah, 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 then ultimately he will get sacked. And then I'd rather that. I would rather that. So then we can say, you know what, he tried it, he came in, he did what he needed to do. This is what's been tried. And then ultimately, you know that the players are at fault as well. A lot of these players are still players that were playing in the final against youth. You know? And ultimately, if they're not gone, they're a massive issue. They're a huge issue.
Yeah,
I must admit, I'm really shocked. Sorry to interrupt there, but I'm just really shocked, because even when I was on this show, I don't know, was it a week ago, 2 weeks ago? I actually predicted United finishing above Tottenham. I think I had you guys finishing 5th and us 6th, I think. And because it was based on the signings of, I thought you bought so well in the window in terms of especially Kuna and Mbomo. I'm not sure about Sesko yet, but definitely with those other 2 signings. But then when I watched them play for you, it's like they're different players. Like there was one game, I think it was at Fulham, and it's like I think Mbomo must have touched the ball about 6 times. And I'm thinking to myself, this is not the same guy that played for Brentford. I'm thinking, how could you do that to those players in such a short space of time?
We haven't ruined them. I know what you're trying to say, but that Mbeumo was never really like a 50 touch a game kind of player. He was kind of like he took the opportunities every time he got the ball. But I know I completely understand what you mean. Like Cunha, he does look like a bright spark, but he's not the Cunha of what you saw at Wolverhampton. Mbeumo, he's not the Mbeumo what you saw at Brentford. That's why I'm saying I think these players, you know, the ones that you've got in, need a bit more time. Need a little bit more time.
Do you know the only counteraction I probably have on that as well, Rio, and it's only because you're just the spearheading for everything to do with Man United at the moment, and it's based on what Don P was saying. As an outsider, my concern probably would be, if I was a Man United fan, would be this, right? From the period of time that Amaran was appointed at Manchester United, and just be really honest, I cannot see that he has improved any player at your club.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Tell me any player that Amaran has improved since he's been at Man United. That's what would be my main concern. Just be truthful with yourself.
I'm thinking anyone that comes to mind. Mount. Mason Mount. I don't know. You're right.
That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, no. But you stumped me there. And
Ahmad.
No, he was good already.
I think Ahmad's got worse. I don't rate Ahmad. Purely because he's trying to. Purely because no.
Your pass has been revoked, blood.
He's playing him right.
What are you talking about? You don't rate Ahmad.
He's 23. Like he's got as much as IQ as Garnacho, in my opinion, in the final third. I'm not a fan. He shouldn't be playing right wing back. That's for certain. So that's the thing that's probably
that might be right. That might be right.
Yeah, he shouldn't be playing right wing back.
He was our best player until he got injured last season. All right, the bar wasn't very high.
Yeah, that I'm gonna say he was the best of a bad bunch. That's why. But you know, I understand he was getting hat tricks against Southampton when we needed him. I completely get it. Just right now, he's going through a bad patch, and that's purely maybe because he's being played out of position.
But which position? Which players actually thrive in your manager system? Which are the players that you think to yourself, you know what? Because we play this 5-3-2, that it really plays to our strengths. Because usually there's winners and losers.
What's messed up, I think, and this is one thing I will say, is the fact that the whole Bruno conundrum is the fact that Bruno's a 10. He is a 10. He's a brilliant 10 and arguably the best number 10 in the Premier League at this moment in time. And we're playing him out of position, which is thus then we're playing loads of people out of position. That's the only thing I'm not a fan of, that he's been playing people out of position. So I do want to see him try something different. So obviously we've got Burnley tomorrow. I would not be surprised if he puts Mbeumo on the right wing or the right wing back position, because he played that for Brentford.
I think if you look at the whole Premier League, and I think you're a Liverpool fan. I'm sorry, I don't know your name, sir. Sorry.
Stoney.
It's Stoney. Yeah, I'm Liverpool. Yeah.
So like Liverpool, and then of course me and my fellow Spurs here against me. Do you know the Spurs army in force tonight? Do you know, if you look at Liverpool and Tottenham and Manchester United, Liverpool are probably, as Tequila called it in our show tonight, is a juggernaut. They're just going to roll on and win the league this season. I don't think there's nobody better. No team will touch Liverpool this year. I think with us, we have improved under Thomas Frank. Players have improved. I think we are getting better. What shocks me about Manchester United is it's a big club. It's a proud club. the shirt means something. You look at Tottenham players or Liverpool players putting on the shirt of Liverpool, putting on the shirt of Tottenham. It means something to players. There's a pride there. And I just feel you look at certain Manchester United players, and I don't think they're proud to wear the Manchester United shirt.
They're scared.
And I think that there's a culture. Yeah, there's a culture within Old Trafford and Manchester United. However, I think since the Glazers took over or whatever, but definitely after Fergie left, that history weighs heavy on the players. And I don't know what you guys, Mr. B or Yuri, I think what has to change that. Because if you look at Liverpool go out, every player is so proud to put on that red jersey of Liverpool. You look at Tottenham, we're playing with confidence under Thomas Frank. Everyone's proud to wear the cockerel on our shirt. You look at United, the players are hiding. And Manchester United are not like that. Liverpool, Manchester United are the biggest clubs in England. I don't think nobody would disagree. They're the two biggest names in English football.
Yeah.
And I think it hurts you to see how well Liverpool are doing. Now, as Manchester United fans, of course, they're your fierce rivals. You're going to want to beat Liverpool. Liverpool want to beat you. But I just feel the players that play now at the club, I think they don't respect the shirt. They don't respect the history. They don't respect what Manchester United means. So I think there's a massive culture has to be changed at Old Trafford. And I don't know how you do that. It's not just down to
When you get rid of the players,
Yeah, but surely
are you guys linked with any signings?
We've not sold anyone. Well, apart from today, we've made some movement with some outgoings today.
Who have you sold today?
But Garnacho's pretty much nearly gone.
Garnacho. Wow, how did you? You know what? I love you guys. You know what? We owe them a round of applause. Thank you so much for doing that deal.
Does that mean now we're getting off the Man United? You know what I mean? Because yes, definitely off that game. But I really want to do thank you guys for. Why? What do people think about that? Chelsea buying Garnacho? Can I just say, like, what? I'm over the moon. He's gone. But like anything else that United do, we've had our pants pulled down. As I said,
really? Why? You got 40 mil for him, Mark.
Hold on. Everybody is buying wingers for 50 million. Everybody, Madwecki, fucking bomberhole. He ain't done fuck all for Chelsea. He's gone for 51 million. Yeah,
no, but Arsenal and they got some secret deal though. They got some secret Mason deal or whatever.
So what is our deal? What is our deal?
You're not part of the Masons, though. You're not part of the Freemasons. You're not
we must be, because we always get skanked by them. £55 for Mason Mount, 2 years for him to start playing 3 games in a row without getting injured. Every other winger went for 50 million. That was the base price. That was the starting price. They've given us 40 million.
I think that's amazing. I think it's amazing you got 40 mil for him.
Who did they sell today?
I actually agree with that.
They sold Nkunku. They sold a bubble blower for 42 million euros.
No, but Nkunku was good though. Was good at some point. Garnacho, he's like, as Rio said, he's like somebody you wind up.
Mr. B, I thought we'd get a packet of quavers for Garnacho.
Yeah,
so honestly,
you're happy with the 40 mil.
I'm very happy.
I'm not upset. 40 million is what
I know you've always said, Mr. B, don't help Chelsea. You always say, don't help Chelsea. Don't give them any money. Don't give them any favors. So I get it. I get what you mean, but it's Garnacho.
You're going to be laughing, Mr. B. In a year's time, when you see how he plays for Chelsea and how he doesn't play for Chelsea, you're going to be thinking like, wow.
No. I'm glad he's gone. My point is, I'm happy to take the 40 million, but I think we should have got 50. That's all.
I'll just say something. We bought Xavi Simmons for 50.
This
51 mil.
Argument. 50, and he ain't proved nothing in the Premier League. And this is my point. We've had our pants pulled down, bruv.
We bought Kudos. We bought Kudos for 50 million.
Another winger. What the 50 million? This is my point. You're not hearing
No,
me.
but they can't look at the names. This is Kudos, and you're talking about Garnacho.
Every social media post that Garnacho was putting over the last month.
Who's got more names?
As soon as Garnacho put on that Villa shirt, that was 20 mil gone. Like that was 20 mil off his price. You know, every Garnacho lowered his price.
Do you know what? Hold on a minute. What are we doing here? I want to hear what Mr. B's saying. Mr. B, are you saying that Kudos and Garnacho could be said in the same sentence? Are you saying that they're on the
hold on.
on the same table?
What the fuck did Kudos? Who was Kudos before he
No,
come?
I agree with Mr. B. Yeah, Kudos ain't that
His
good.
first season, everybody said that his GA was ridiculous, and everybody said that he was one of the signings of the season, the first season. Admittedly, when West Ham, because they're so shit, it's West Ham.
Because he's a fucking Tottenham player.
No, but everybody said it in their first season. You're telling me that in his first season that he didn't smash it?
No, he did.
I don't think he did.
Thank you.
What did he do in his second season?
Yes, his goal difference, his GA went down, but he was playing for West Bloody. He was playing for West Haram.
That's my point, bro.
He was playing for West Haram.
Okay.
Thank you. Exactly.
But
Look where they're going to finish this season.
Tyrone thinks Xavi Simons is going to flop. Thoughts?
James, talk to me about Xavi Simons. Come on.
Oh my gosh! You know what? I'm so over the moon. I'm so happy. Do you know the sign? You know what I'm saying in the WhatsApp? We've actually fallen upwards. It's amazing how life works. Do you know what I mean? We completely messed up the whole transfer window, and we somehow managed to land in our feet. I'm so happy when you look at the GA that he's got consistently every year.
GA shit.
Okay. Forget about the GA. Just think about the eye test. Think about the eye test. Forget about the GA. Yeah.
I'm not interested in it. He either assists or he scores in the position that he's in. This GA shit. I'm not.
All right. Just for context, then, Mr. B. Right. What is it ideally that you would be looking for a midfielder? Right. You're looking at somebody. I'm just talking about in general as an offensive midfielder, right? Somebody who can actually play in a series of positions. So any formation that you ask a manager to play, so whether he's playing 2 in the middle, whether he's playing 3 in the middle, so if you're playing the 4-2-3-1, Xavi Simons can play as one of the second midfielders. He can play as a 10. He can play in either of the 8s. He can play over on the left side of the 3. He can play over. Yes, he can also play over on the right side as well if you play a 3 as well. If you're looking for somebody, how old is he? Is he 22? 22. All right. So this is to put it in context, Mr. B. He has actually played in the last 3 seasons at least more than 30 games. All right. And with that, his goal and assists have actually been in double figures. Right. So if you're looking for somebody who's still a development player, I think that's an amazing acquisition for Tottenham. Right. And I will say it. I said it to Don P before we came on. He's going to be the closest that I'm going to see in the Premiership to prime Coutinho at Liverpool. I actually feel Spurs have got a steal there in Xavi Simons.
And just to build on, thank you. I agree with everything. I echo everything what Stoney says. And just to say on it, so just to spotlight on Xavi. So I just took some notes before coming. I just did a little bit of preparation before coming to this show because I thought this question might be asked. Yeah. So, first of all, spotlights on Xavi Simons. He's a versatile attacking talent, capable, of playing as both a number 10 and on the left wing, bringing creativity and forward dynamism. In terms of his stats, 78 appearances for Leipzig. He notched 22 goals and 24 assists, underlying his offensive threat. In terms of also, he's a pressing playmaker. So he's known for his ability not only to create, but also to press and win possession. If you look at his stats, he was on the top 95 percentile of people that did ball recoveries. For the Frank system and most systems in the Premiership that press, that's perfect. So he's not only doing the forward, he's doing the defensive side of things. Also, if you think about where he's come from as well. So if you think about when he first started in his football journey, he started at Le Masia in Barcelona's academy for 9 years. For 9 years. Then from being in Barcelona's academy for 9 years, he then transferred to PSG's academy, which is arguably the one of the next best academies. Then he got signed. He went for a year when he was 19 years old. He went to PSV and he smashed it in PSV. He actually ended up being top goal scorer in the Dutch league. Yeah, and he's a number 10. Then after that, he outperformed himself at PSV. So he was meant to only go on loan. PSV G said that, you know what, we're not just going to sell him. We put him on loan. So he went to Leipzig and he smashed it again in the Bundesliga. Everywhere he's gone, he's smashed it. And he's only 22. He's got so much experience for his age. He's just a dream signing, and for only £51 million.
Can I counter that with just one name?
Go on in, Rio.
Florian Wirtz. You've just basically explained everything about Florian Wirtz. Bearing in mind, I think Florian Wirtz is a future Ballon d'Or winner, but straight away, you've just basically Florian Wirtz is a very, 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 very similar.
We talked about this on the PRTV. We talked about this on the Tottenham show just before this.
It's very similar.
Show, yeah? You know what I will say about Wirtz? Yeah, I will say about Wirtz, and I'm not thingy. What I will say about Wirtz is that I think he's been very unlucky in terms of how basically people and the media have looked on his first 2 games. If you think about it, the first game that Liverpool have had, they've played against Bournemouth. Bournemouth are probably one of the most attacking and most front-footed pressing teams in the Premier League. Yeah, that's not normal. That's not normal the way that they press. Areola's got them set up differently, and they always did that. And they played really well against Liverpool. Yeah. Then the second game, not only is he going to St James's Park, he's going to St James's Park where the directors of St James's Park are telling the players, posting on social media that he wants him to get stuck into Liverpool.
No, I agree. I absolutely
all the Newcastle fans so wound up that Gordon gets sent off. What I'm telling you is
I am not disputing it.
That baptism of fire that Wirtz actually landed into is not typical. I just think he's had a really challenging start, and people just need to give him a bit of slack.
I agree. My Wirtz
but what I will say the difference between
comment. Let me no, because you interrupted me. My Wirtz comment is purely, don't get carried away. I love Wirtz. I think Wirtz is going to turn out to be a phenomenal player. Absolutely. And it's way too early. It's been 2 games. Like, people, as you say, media have been on his back incredibly harsh. And I think he's actually going to have a really good game against Arsenal, purely because of the play style. But I'm just saying, you've come out with a tapestry about Simmons, which is fine, but just calm.
No, I think everybody needs time to settle in. All players need time to settle in, and there's no rush.
Like Sheska.
Damn it.
No rush.
You as excited as Don P?
Huh?
Are you as excited as Don P about Xavi?
Look, I'm happy we got him. In. I think he has to get time to settle. I do agree with Tony. He has to be given time to settle and get adjusted to the Premier League. The Premier League is the different league in the whole of Europe. It's a faster league than the most of the European leagues. I do feel that he will come good. I think we've bought a very good player, by the way, and I think he's one of the best players. I think he's going to be very good in the number 10 role, and I think that's where we need him. I just think we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves, because we've bought many players from Europe before that haven't performed in the Premier League. The Premier League is a unique league, so we have to see how he settles in first. And I think we've got to give him a couple of games just to settle in and see where we go. But yeah, we have bought talent.
Who suffers for you? Brennan Johnson, I'm guessing. Will he eventually make way?
No. So what I was just saying. Yeah, no.
Someone will have to give away.
So what I will say, Rio, what I will say is I agree with what you were saying, Rio, and what you were saying about it, that I agree that he will need some time for adaptation. Yeah, you need some adaptation time. I agree. That's obvious. But what I will say is the way that Frank profiles his players is, if you look at the number 10 that he was going for, like Morgan Gibbs-White, he's not like a number 10 that basically just sits off and just dishes out the ball and passes. He's a number 10, Morgan Gibbs-White, that runs and closes. And that's how Simmons is. He's an active number 10, yeah? And that's what I was saying about his ball recoveries. And he's like somebody that gets stuck in. If you see the goal that he scored against England, where he brushes Rice off the ball, he just moves him off the ball. He's always constantly doing it. So yes, it's not going to be easy for him to just come straight in and smash it, I reckon. But what I think will happen, I think it will probably take him a couple of months rather than the whole year. That's what I'm looking at. I think it will take him a couple of years. So probably by the turn of the new year, that's when I think we'll start to see him kind of feel a bit more comfortable. That's where I am at with him.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Look, I think there's more business to be done at Tottenham as well for the end of the window. I think we definitely need a left winger, and I think we need another defender. I think We need a striker.
You think you can do that in the? You think he'll do that in the?
We're linked. We're linked.
The 3 days left.
Yeah, I think we're linked with Lookman. We are.
That would be a great signing.
I think we might get 2 more in for the end of the window. I think Paratici is now running the show now, and I think he says, right, Lang, you just sit there, have your cup of tea, relax, put your feet up, let the master take over it and do the job. I mean, you look at us and you look at Liverpool and the Isaac situation. I mean, I don't know from Tony on the Liverpool point of view, where are you with the Isaac situation now? Are you at a point where do you think you still need him, or do you feel, do you know what, we're good enough without him? And then what happens to Isaac? How can he come back into a Newcastle side? I don't think he can.
I think historically, the majority of teams that have actually won the league or been pushing pushing for the league, they usually have 2 elite players in each position. My stance on with Isak is there's nobody else actually bidding for him apart from Liverpool. So we're not in a bidding war with anybody. I think even if we were to bid up to 200 million or 250 million pounds, Newcastle's stance would be remaining exactly the same. Rightly so. Yeah. I've got no concern with that from Newcastle. I think the issue that they're probably going to have is I still don't believe that the transfer is going to take place now. I believe if it does, it's going to be around the next transfer window, which is going to be around January. The issue I think Newcastle may have is game time. You're going to get somebody who is not going to depreciate in value because, as I said, whatever we bid for him is going to remain the same come February time, January time. My concern that I think Newcastle are going to have is if he's not able to integrate back within this squad, you're going to have a player that is not going to be match fit for Newcastle. That's not going to help them. The majority of behind the scenes games are not at the same intensity as the Premiership games, and neither is any of the training. Newcastle are in the Champions League. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Right. All right. So that means So that means even their training is not going to be the high intensity. So if you think of it, Isak has not had any form of preseason training. All right. So let's play devil's advocate. Transfer window closes. He remains at Newcastle. All right. And he's going to now integrate. It's going to take so long to get back up to speed. They have been watch this. Just keep that thought for me, there, Dumpy. There have been players who have wanted to leave their clubs, haven't got the transfer, and the next season they've still been amazing. It's happened with Tevez, and it's happened with Suarez as well. So the same thing could actually happen with Isak. If he doesn't have the transfer, I'm sure he'll still be amazing for Newcastle. If it doesn't go through, then so be it. So be it.
I think I am 95% sure he'll leave. You'll get him. Like from the sources from today, from what Sky Sports have been saying, and then the Newcastle fans that I speak to, they've resigned it to the fact that he's gone. They think they'll get Vissa. They've already signed their Wilson replacement, and that's all they were waiting for was 2 strikers, and they'll be more than happy to let him go. So they've got the 1 striker. They're pretty confident getting second, and then Liverpool will be going in with a second bid. So I think you'll get him.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Stoney, because Newcastle have just spent 90 million euros on a striker. 90 million euros.
Wolves.
Yeah. He was meant to have been the Harry Kane replacement at Bayern Munich. He was meant to be going to Bayern Munich, but they wanted to sell him for 75 million euros. But obviously Newcastle's come close to the deadline. But they're not going to spend 90 million euros for somebody to sit on the bench or whatever, a whole bench, and they play 1 up front. So basically that's their Isak replacement. So it's just a matter of you guys agreeing the figures. It will get done.
And I think the figure's already been agreed. But yeah, honestly, I've got no concern. If it happens now, it happens now. If it happens in a January period, it happens in a January period.
What do you think about Ekitike though? How do you pronounce his name?
Ekitike. Same thing as well. I think he's going to be like any other player that other.
If Isak comes, what do you think about him? Like,
I think
play him on the left.
No, because I think Cody's still going to be good. Bearing in mind what I'm saying, right, Dumpy, is we're going to be playing such a high volume of games over this season. For me, it's not going to be a case of saying it's one or the other. I believe they're all going to get enough game time. So I've got no concern, absolutely no concern at all. None.
So sorry, I got corrected in the chat. Sorry, I said 90 million euros. It's 81 million euros. Sorry.
Okay.
We deserve banter is corrected me.
Don't ramp, you know. This guy's on it, bro. This guy's on it.
And I agreed with what you said about Frank, by the way. We deserve banter.
What the best signing that you made? The best signing that you made in the summer.
I think also signing Romero to a new contract as well.
Yeah,
that was one
great.
So
yeah, it's amazing.
Frank and Romero, I think they're the two big things in this window.
But Polino and Kudos though, man. Tottenham have never signed 3 players to go in the first team before.
I haven't seen it in a long time. At Spurs. I really haven't.
You're a high profile centre back, aren't you? Because you wanted Kincaid, but he's gone to Arsenal. That's not a dig. So you're after someone quite prolific.
But apparently Dragason's coming back to training in 7 days.
Would you take Uber Bacano? Apparently he's available on a free. We're
linked with Akanji and Nathan Ake from Man City. Those are the two.
I take Ake. I would take Ake.
I would like
that profile. That's like a centre back that can also play left back, aren't you? Because that's what Hincapie is. That kind of.
I like Akanji. I like Akanji actually. As I think out of the two, I think Nathan Ake is good, but he's always injured.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
And then Liverpool, you look like you're going to be getting Guehi as well this window.
Yeah, same thing. Hopefully, because as he said, he's in terms of contract, he's in the same position as Konate for us, really, isn't it? They're both their contracts are both up at the end of
what is Konate doing, Mr. B? I mean, Stoney, sorry. Is he
possibly?
What's he thinking about?
Possibly brinkmanship. We can never understand what's happened in players and in management team's head. He may see something else another project that he wants to.
Like he looks like a different player. The way he's been performing, his performance has been so bad. He doesn't look like the same Konate.
I think it's one of those things, Don P. His performances, which people are seeing now, is a mirror image of what was probably happening from, you'd probably say, March.
Oh, really?
Until the end of last season. So they're indifferent. Once again, he's still, even though he's broken into the national team and he's played a lot of games for Liverpool, he's still young. He's still developing.
How old is
players
he? I
think isn't he 22?
No way.
How's Konate?
He's not that young.
Yeah,
how's Konate?
I'm sure he's about 22. Steering back man.
No, he's not, Pat. Oh no, shame. No, he's much older. He's 26. I was thinking about Konza. 26. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just a rhythm thing on that, Don P. And I think the way that I look at it like this is he's probably a defender around that age. They usually say a lot of outfield players that usually hit their prime, probably about this age, 27. So maybe he's got his eye on a different project. Same thing. If he's got his eye turned and he moves on, as long as we get some money for him, I'm fine. We can't have another situation where we've got another player moving on for free. But these things happen. Players come in, they serve their time and then they move on. It's one of those things. I've got no concern about that.
Can I ask you about Trent? Because you've got Real Madrid in the Champions League, so it's a return game to Anfield for Trent. He's been dropped by Real Madrid. So
that's fine. It's okay.
Working very well for Trent. So that whole
Rio, I think he should be received with the highest regard. I think that him being dropped, not dropped. I think no problem. And we think of it, and this is not you saying this, by the way, Rio, right? There are people out there speaking about Carvalho like he's just started playing football. This man is a highly decorated fullback who was holding down that position before Trent actually arrived. Trent's arrives at a club. He needs to take his time to settle in. And the fact that Real Madrid are in a position to have 2 elite players in that position is only going to work good for the players and the clubs. Trent will come good, similar to the players that we've all purchased in our club. He will need time to settle in. No concerns. He's a good player. And I still believe when he comes to Anfield that he should be received well.
He won't, though. He won't be.
People will always have their own opinion.
I think he will get a good reception when he goes back to Liverpool, actually, because I think most Liverpool fans will probably probably look beyond the BS and look how he left, but look what he did do for Liverpool in his time there. And he is one of their own. He did come to. I think he came to your academy.
He didn't show it at the time though. When he was leaving, they were just. I couldn't believe they were Liverpool fans.
They did on the final day.
They shouldn't even behave like that as well, because the thing is, there's always two sides to everybody's story. We at this stage still haven't heard from Trent and his management team of what happened, and we still haven't heard from Liverpool. There was obviously a breakdown in communication from the club and his management team, and if there's a breakdown, then players move on. It happens at every single club. So the way that some fans have actually painted him as a villain, I think it's like bananas. It's like we have to understand football. This is how the business actually works. So, yeah.
So can I just say about United, and can I ask Mr. B then, who are you looking to sign in the next few days of the transfer deadline?
Wow.
Goalkeeper.
I pray we get a goalkeeper. We can't.
I thought it was all done. I thought you'd lined up someone.
Is he doing the shirt? Is he doing the shirt? He's not doing the shirt. We get linked to enough people, and there's always things lined up. Let him be in the shirt, and then yeah. But guess what? Are they going to throw him in straight away? Probably not. So then we're still going to have to deal with Bayinde, because I can't believe they're going to play that guy in goal anymore. I don't understand as a professional. I don't know. Somebody said he's a fraud. He is the biggest. He's not even a fraud. He's a genius. He made people think he was a goalkeeper.
From usual suspects.
Who are we talking about now? Onana.
No, your Turkish goalkeeper.
Who, Bayinde? But they're all trash. All of them are trash.
I think have you got the worst two goalkeepers in the Premier League?
Yeah. And the worst manager.
Yeah,
yeah, who keeps picking the worst. I mean, I don't know how we're going to sell him. I'll be honest, I don't know how we're going to sell him, because a goalkeeper who can't keep goal.
You'll go to Galatasaray or one of those teams, and one of the.
What I read is that we're getting the new goalkeeper in. I know, Mr. B, take a deep breath. What I'm about to say. Onana is going to keep playing in goal until the African Cup of Nations, and then that's when our new keeper is going to get his chance.
No, Rio.
But that's in January.
That's not what I want.
This is why I'm saying I hope the club are making signings. You know what I mean? I hope the club are making signings, because there's no way you could possibly think that you could go until January with the goalkeepers that we've got. And then the fact that you're going to spend money on a goalkeeper, and wait for what's his name to go to the African. Rio, don't get me mad, bro.
How much is the goalkeeper that you're signing, Layman's? How much is this Layman's?
It's going to be about 25 million, I think, or something like that.
What's that? 17 million pound? Yes, about 20-something million euro. 20 million pound or 20 million euros or something like that.
Yeah.
But it needs to be done. It needs to be done. Have you
guys seen him play? The keeper that you're linked with?
I don't care. Can he catch? The most important thing is, can he catch? And when he dives, is he going to be throwing the ball back into where he's dived past? You saw the penalties, don't you?
Yeah, that was so funny.
Right. So he got his hand to 4 of the penalties.
That's what's so funny. One of them he actually caught. Like, I think it was a penultimate between. He actually did it. It's like he put it back in the goal.
I thought he was doing it on purpose after a while.
The man's got all shoulders and no wrists, yeah? Hopeless bag of shit.
But have you got seriously though, a serious question, have you the money to buy players? Because I know, if I'm right, I was hearing that you were taking money from one of your previous shows, that you were taking money from future windows.
Not anymore. Not anymore now. I think with Garnacho going, that's 40 million straight profit. They're so happy. They're jigging in their pants for that.
I told you.
Anthony's gone for 15 mil today.
Hoyland pretty much gone.
Rasmus is virtually gone to Napoli. So
is that a
They're not going
loan
to give
or
him money for it.
permanent?
Is that going to be a loan though? They're
no,
going to
it's a loan with obligation. Loan with obligation.
But a proper obligation this time, like a proper one. Not
a Sancho obligation. So yeah, he's gone. So he's actually gone. So we've got rid of what we wanted to get rid of. Anthony gone. Malacia is supposed to be going this to the next couple of days. So we got rid of everything that we wanted to get rid of. We got rid of. But it's funny, the beginning of the season we were talking about 120 million pound. Rashford's gonna go for 40. Anthony's gonna go for 25. I'm sure we added it up to be like 150 million. Oh, we can do this, we can do that with it. Everybody just waited till the last 3 days of the season and said, yo, boss man, you're Brock and you don't want to hold on to these players here. Take this. We ain't got time to be bargaining. You know what I mean? Chelsea sat down there 3 days. They knew they were getting Garnacho and what they were going to pay for him. Sat down there. Betis sat down. Oh, we're going to send him to Saudi. Is it? You know, Anthony said, I ain't going. I ain't going. I'm staying here until you get me a deal to go to Betis. All right, then you're not going to Betis.
It's difficult to sell players nowadays, though. You know, most teams are finding it difficult to sell players. Apart from Chelsea, Chelsea the only team that can sell players.
It's a joke.
No, man. Anyone sells players. That's the only thing.
I think it's just Chelsea.
That's the only thing that's annoying.
Arsenal can't sell players. Arsenal can't sell players. Tottenham can't sell players. Man United can't sell players. Pardon?
Because our players are rubbish.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's difficult to sell players. The only team, Chelsea might have rubbish players, but they still sell their rubbish. Players. No, but as you keep saying, you said about your Nkuku, you said all those players, but they still sell them. Medawaki, they still sell them. Chelsea can sell them.
Chelsea. That's just as I said. They're that matrix. They're what the glitch in the matrix, isn't it?
Because they've got Arsenal to buy their players. That's why.
And then other clubs aren't having to sell players because the players that they've got are actually good, so they don't want to sell them.
No, we want to sell. Tottenham want to sell players. Man United want to sell players. Liverpool, have you got players that you want to sell?
Rubbish.
We've sold players.
Yeah,
so we you see,
and they get good money for them.
Yeah,
you sold one player. You sold two players.
No.
Sir.
So what I'm saying is,
they're about Simacas is about to go on loan.
What I'm saying is when we sell,
I'm saying sell, not loan. I'm saying sell.
Cool. So what I'm saying is when we sell our players, even if they are in our squad or are under 21s or development, we still get money. So Ben Doik went to Bournemouth, didn't he, for 20-something mil?
Oh wow, well done then. Yeah, good.
So we sold.
Okay, you can sell players then.
Tyler Morton went to Lyon. Obviously we already know about Diaz. We obviously know about Quandra as well. So we chip away. We do sell.
Well, United can't sell players. Tottenham can't sell players.
Who have you tried to sell? Tottenham.
Basuma.
Half our team, isn't it? Help me out. Who's
no, not really. Well, Basuma was supposed to go to Galatasaray, but that failed.
He was meant to go to Galatasaray, but he said he don't want to go there anymore. And then they said about the injury. I don't know. But I think he don't really want to go Galatasaray. You wanted to stay in London. I think he wanted to go West Ham.
I don't. I thought he was a good player, Basuma.
He is a good player, but the thing is, his brain's not there, man. If it's not the balloons, he's turning up late. He's just not a professional. He just wants to be. He wants to be a model for LV. That's what he wants to be.
He's been crap since he dived at Luton in Angie's first season. He hasn't been the same player since. He's the only player to decide to dive in. He had 3 players around him. Nobody touched him. He felt like he'd been shot by Lee Harvey Oswald. Swear to God, it was like, oh, that's it. I'm going down. And then he's never been the same player since.
But he played well in the final, though. He played well in the Europa final. That's one thing I'll give him for.
He didn't play well in the final. Nobody played well in that final.
Nah, he looked at Man United's midfield. I think he was.
I don't think. Look, that final was a poor final.
I know. It was 2 bad teams. It was 2 terrible teams.
Yeah, I don't think Basuma played well. Basuma, I went to see them actually. I went to the Palace game during between the semi-finals. Basuma came on and he was woeful. A 5-year-old child could play better than he played that day.
I thought he played well in the final, though.
I don't think he did. I don't think he did. I think Romero played well in that final. I think Van der Ven played well in that final. But
can we move on to the final, please?
Sorry, you pick up. We're not meant to talk about this, which is not good for us to talk about this here on this show.
No, I don't think Basuma.
I just think history. 6 months ago, final.
But you know what? Though? It's difficult to talk about something like because at least you know it's a fact. It happened. In the future, it's like we don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's the hope that we live in at the moment.
It's the hope that kills you.
I can't. Yeah, I'd rather take the hope at the moment. And right now, we don't really have much as United fans, bar Rio, who's so.
No, but to be honest, though, Mr. B, I must admit, you know your team because I must admit, a couple of weeks ago, you predicted that you weren't even going to finish in the top 6. You weren't even going to finish in the top 7. You did, and everybody was looking at you sideways. But you actually,
I still think
right.
Because I predicted that we'll finish 5th. I will obviously reevaluate that prediction. I think we'll finish 7th.
You don't even do that. I have no confidence.
Finishing 11.
I mean,
what you reckon? You reckon you'd be mid-table then, Mr. B?
Mid-table is 10th.
Yeah,
we're not going to be mid-table.
You mean 9th?
No, you're right. We'll be 7th.
No, we're going to be lower than 10th. We finished lower than 10th. Look at the 2 games that we played. It's not magic. We're going to have the same. We're going to have the same goalies. We're going to have the same manager. He's not going to change. He's going to play Casemiro and Bruno tomorrow, or Benfoot Ugarte and Bruno tomorrow.
You might make some signings in the last couple of days.
What signings? We've already bought we bought £200 million worth of striker. What else have we bought?
We'll make signings. We'll make signings. I'm confident we will. A keeper and a centre mid.
Look, the centre mid we get is not going to be the one. It's not going to be the one we want.
Which centre midfield would you be linked to? Which one would you want?
It doesn't matter because
it's not going to be Belieber. So which one would you want?
It doesn't make no difference. We could have Jesus in Puma football boots. It's going to make no difference. You cannot play in the Premier League in a 2-man midfield. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make no difference who we buy.
And if you do play in a 2-man midfield, you got to be like when Conte had like Kante. You need to have like 2 big runners.
We need 2 believers. There you go. We need 2 believers. There's only one of them that we can't get. And guess who we'd be playing with if he came to this team?
Oh yes, Bruno.
Fucking Bruno.
I didn't think Bruno was a centre, but I thought he was a number 10. I didn't realise he was a centre midfielder.
He's
now
10.
You understand why nobody can back the manager. Apart from Rio. You get it now. You get it.
Rio's like your equivalent, your Arsenal equivalent of Ty, isn't he?
No, disrespectful. No. I'm not having that. No. That's too far.
Sorry, too far. I apologize. But just for the comments that you were coming up with.
No, because I'm a humble, honest football individual. I call it as it is. That's why. Honestly, no. Do not. No, not that.
But you're happy with your manager.
Have faith, and faith will prevail. Don't worry. I'm happy with Amram. He just needs to book up his ideas. Otherwise, he will be gone before Christmas. Honestly.
How old are you, Rio? I'm allowed to ask you your age.
I'm not even young. I'm 32. 33.
Young, bro. You ain't seen no hardship in life, brother. You ain't seen no hardship, boy. You know what it is? You remember the
Mr. B.
Say it again?
What?
So me seen hardship. We know what it's like.
Oh, Jesus. I'm telling you, and guess what? You lot are on that upward spiral now. We're passing you on the way down, and it hurts. We're passing you lot on the way down. It makes it worse, yeah? No chance of catching anybody this season. No chance of passing in. I got a
feeling you're going to get rid of him. I got a feeling that you're going to get rid of him soon, and then things are going to...
No, he'll walk himself.
There's a very good chance. There's a very good chance out of everyone in this conversation today, Mr. B and Mr. B, me and you might be the only winners this weekend. Spurs have got Bournemouth, and Liverpool have got Arsenal.
Rio. I know that.
Rio. Do you understand why I made the comment now? Do you understand why I made the comment? Do you understand why I made the comment now?
Yeah, thank you.
I know things. In terms of football and scores, historically, these things change over time. I'm just gonna put something out there for you. The last time Arsenal beat us at Anfield Do you know Arteta was playing for them?
Wow.
Did you know that?
Wow. Wow.
Right. So Arsenal are not winning on Sunday. 2012. Okay. I'm just putting it out there.
Wow.
Is that how long? So you're confident then? You're confident?
Well, I think it's going to be a draw. It's going to be a draw. It's going to be 2-2. It's going to be 2-2.
It's been a draw a couple of years, hasn't it? Last couple of years.
The results are always a draw. We win or it's a draw. It's going to be 2-2.
I think 1-1. I think 1-1. I can't see Arsenal conceding 2 yet.
So Rio, which team are you going to batter then? Oh, you got Burnley, isn't it? So you're going to...
We're beating Burnley 2 now.
Is it at Old Trafford?
It is at Old Trafford. That don't help. It doesn't matter where we are. To be fair.
It doesn't. It makes no difference. I mean, it's just, I'm glad you're confident, Rio. But yeah, the Liverpool game, I would like a high scoring draw, with no injuries. But if I had to choose a winner, I would rather have Liverpool win.
I agree. With how Arsenal have gone on these last 2 weeks, I have a few tokens I use every season where I want Liverpool to win. I'm going to be cashing in one of those tokens this weekend. I want you to win. I want you to shut these Arsenal fools up. They're annoying me. They are annoying me. Please. I want you to win. Token cashed in.
It's going to be interesting to see how they play without Saka and Odegaard. I think that's going to be quite interesting.
They'll start Eze.
They have to start him.
Yeah.
They have to start him. You know where he's going to play. Okay. You're going to start him in the number 10, and then Odegaard don't get back in that position. They disrespect. Odegaard is. He don't do. He just
I think
runs
he's mid
around.
as well. I really do think he's one of the most overrated footballers.
Yeah, I don't think he does much. He passes the ball.
You're going to say that I'm saying that because I'm a Tottenham fan. So
no, it's true. It's true. He'd be put in the same conversation as Bruno and Kevin De Bruyne. Like, no, you're right.
What are you talking about, Bruno and Kevin De Bruyne? So, I mean, why do you say things like that?
That's the truth.
Why do you say things like that?
He was put in those conversations. He was put in those conversations.
No, but he's not. Why are you saying Bruno and Kevin De Bruyne? They should never be spoken in the same sentence. They're not on the same table. They're not on the thingy. That's like saying, I don't know, Kevin De Bruyne and Papa Sarr. Do you know what I mean? You don't say things like that. I know not to say things like that. Bruno.
You disrespecting Bruno too much.
I'm just going to say I think Liverpool going to win 2-0. There you go. That's my score prediction.
I want them to stuff Arsenal.
We all want the Arsenal to lose.
And we're going to beat Bournemouth 4-0. So there you go. That's a good weekend for all.
You're confident about your result? You think you're going to do Bournemouth?
I am confident. I think we will. I am very confident about tomorrow. I'm extremely confident about tomorrow.
Keep an eye on Semenyo, but you'll be fine.
I think they got a good team. I think people are taking Bournemouth lightly. I was on the Tottenham show before this, and all of them were saying Sam was going like, "Oh, we're gonna smash them." Blah blah blah. I don't care. I'll play it with chest. I don't think so. I think Bournemouth are a difficult team to play, man.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a tight game.
As well, man.
Yeah, I think
give me a prediction for the Bournemouth game, Don P.
I think we'll do well to a 2-1. We'll win 2-1.
Dams?
I'm going for 4-0.
You know what? I heard you say 4-0, but I actually thought you were joking. That's why I asked you again.
I'm serious. Look, if you can keep Simeone quiet, I think Bournemouth.
Jed needs to get on him.
Yeah, and I think he will. I think Tottenham will put on the style tomorrow. We're bringing with confidence. We've got so much confidence, and we're not afraid. We're not afraid of taking on anyone. We're not afraid like we were last season.
You know that Xavi's not playing. You know that his work permit doesn't come through. You know that, innit?
Yeah, I know that. I know he won't play until we play
West Ham.
Them players from West London that like blowing bubbles. I mean, you ever seen a team, right? Men just playing with bubbles. That's kids' things. And then you got full-grown men sitting there with the binoculars and blowing bubbles. I mean,
he'll be the first manager sacked, won't he, Potter? It's coming up.
I think
him or Amorim. One of the it's either Amorim or Potter. One of the two.
No, don't put Amorim in that. That's
Amorim won't get sacked.
Why are you doing that?
Sacked, walked. the end result, the outcome is that he will no longer be managing the club. So it'd be one of those two managers.
I think Harry Potter's still trying to phase his way out of West Ham at the moment. I think he got lost in the stadium somewhere and you can't find the exit.
Yeah, he'll be gone. He'll be gone before Amorim.
Yeah,
It'll be him.
and then you'll probably see Ange go to Forest and Mourinho go to West Ham.
I'm gonna say Mourinho has been linked to the West Ham job now, isn't he?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see Ange going to Forest as well. By the way,
Mr. B, quick question, Mr. B.
Sorry,
Would you take Mourinho? Would you take Mourinho back at United or Ali?
Rio.
Okay, I'm not okay. Ignore that question. Ignore the question.
I tell you, you've been asking some. I tell you, bruv. It's
a question that's gone around a lot today. Like,
how can it be going around? Do these people remember what Jose did to our club and the mess that he leaves every club in?
Well, he didn't leave us in a mess. He got sacked before we could play a cup final. So I think, Mourinho for me done a fantastic job for you. He won you trophies, which you're supposed to do. The only thing he didn't win you was a league. Mourinho is a very good manager. I think he's past it. I think he's
football's changed. Yeah,
football's changed, and his tactics are a bit dinosaur. But would you take Here's a question to you, Rio. Then, if Mourinho was up and you could sack Amorim and take Mourinho back, would you?
That's what Rio asked Mr. B, and Mr. B almost killed him.
The question.
But if I could sack Amorim and Mourinho would be the guy to come in, would I do it? No. No.
Rio doesn't want Amorim sacked.
I don't want Amorim sacked. But I do believe that we prematurely got rid of Mourinho. Like, we should not have got rid of Mourinho when we did.
That's what I said. He don't like getting rid of anyone. That's what I said. I think it's a long-term relationship.
We should not have.
He's a very understanding guy, Rio.
No. I'm not coming back on the show.
I found the Brummy Yabba. Oh my God.
Yeah, where'd you find them, Mr. B? It's like he's here, you're right. He's like he's Yabba's brother.
It's like, Rio. You know, sometimes I hear the words come out your mouth and I think, are you serious?
It's just very positive. Your glass is very half full, isn't it, Rio?
No. There will be a line.
Half full. It's spilling over the sides. It's spilling over the top. There's no half about it.
There will be a moment where I'll be like, okay, enough is enough.
When? 10 years time?
It's not.
Christmas. I've said Christmas. Christmas.
It's not. Because they'll do something just before Christmas that'll dangle that carrot for you to go on longer. You know what? It's good. Anyway, you know, it's good to have, as much as I think you're mental, it's good to have somebody with that positive mentality. Because
Rio, I respect you. I've got your back, man. I have your back.
Thank you, kind sir.
On my channel, I'm like you on THFC2 with Dice, so I know how it feels like to be.
There you go. I think
you called us winning Bournemouth 4-0, so I can see you and him are on the same page.
Yeah, well, I feel like
something.
I feel like I'm going to be labeled the tie of this channel now, which is never going to
Rio, sorry. One thing I agree with you, as somebody who supports Liverpool, I want Man United to give Amorim a 10-year contract. I want him to stay there as long as possible.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, come to think of it, Rio.
Let him stay.
Right.
No.
Let him stay.
No.
I'm very happy with that appointment.
This has been quite a painful show, to be fair.
I'm sitting there quite happy because we bought a really good player today and we could buy a few more. I'm sitting there quietly. We can go 3 games unbeaten, 3 clean sheets in a row. You know, nice streak in the Tottenham world.
Do you know, and it's so weird. I'll be honest, Derms, I wanted you on because I thought that you weren't going to stick it to me, and you've actually wound me up today. Don't see. I know what you're like in it, and you proper wound me up today. Rio, I can't believe what I've been hearing from you for most of today. I expected you to say to me you were joking at some stage. You didn't. You said it with a straight face. Stoney, you're just Stony. You're just Stony. The fact that Tony didn't come on, I actually thought that it was going to be a nice, not pain-free, but you lot have just brought up that it's too raw for me, innit? It's too raw for me to accept what you lot are saying. Maybe I'll hear you. Rio, Brethren, nothing but love, man. But I don't know where they found you, bro. Honestly, I don't know where they found you, bro. You and
under the gooseberry bush.
Yeah, you and Yabba are cut from that same positive cloth, boy. But it's good. It's good that we've got the yin and the yang. Obviously, Don P is going to be grinning like a cat now from now until the season's finished. Derms, well, I know you're happy. You're talking about your team clapping up somebody 4-0. So I know that this transfer window's really got to you.
Look, I'm not. Look, can I just be able to say one thing here in serious note? I'm not really happy with the transfer window. Yeah, we've got 3 good players in. I still want Levy to leave. I think Tottenham needs a new captain. I think Levy's taken us as far as he can, and I think we need a new direction under new ownership.
What?
I've just seen that. Yeah, I'm checking. I'm checking now myself.
Oh, just don't. Oh my God.
What's happened?
Because it was meant to be
Anthony's staying at United. the deal's messed up. Not going through. Betis has pulled out. They've realised who Anthony is.
Do you know what? I'm going with we deserve better, man. I'm going to keep this. Rebel, you can get lost, mate. Mr. Negative Nancy. I ain't taking no notice of you. I'm in the WhatsApp group with you.
They're lying. I've just checked. It's fine.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, of course it's fine. That's what I said. Yeah. We deserve better, man. I told you. Anything I need on here, we deserve better. He's gonna tell me this is who I trust.
But didn't he play good for Betis last year though? Didn't he?
Yeah,
he play well. Maybe it was just the manager.
That's why he only wants to go there.
No, but maybe he's a good player then. Maybe he's just the manager. Maybe he has got a future at United.
What, Spanish football? Wingers, that teams that don't defend. Yeah, he's gonna. Anyway, look, we're going. We've been talking for far too long.
I'm hungry.
My feelings haven't changed. I actually think I'm worse talking to you guys today. I was hoping it would have been therapeutic for me. What's the word? Carfutic? Patrick, what's that word you use?
You'll feel better after don't worry.
Standard, man. Yo, not too much though. We deserve better. Yeah, you don't need my back too much.
Now look at this comment. Disrespectful. I'm not Thai. I am not Thai. Get this eliminated.
Oh my God.
Rio. Guys, look, thanks for watching, man. We've been on here slightly longer than I thought we would have been. I gotta give a special shout out to Dermot, man. I know he's happy. I'm gonna give another shout out to Don P. It's a long time since I've seen him happy with his team. Stoney, Stoney, it is what it is, man. It's just always love. And Rio, brother, I don't even know what to say. I thought you was winding me up with some of your comments, but I'm gonna understand. I'm gonna talk to my daughter. She's young. She's gonna explain to me about the what are you, a millennium? What are you, Gen Z? What are you?
I'm an Amarim in person. That's
Gen Z. Gen Z.
Yeah, I need to work out why these people are so soft, man. But guys, look,
Mr. B, I've given up thinking what the youngsters think now ages ago. I just go with the flow. Just go with the flow.
Yeah, but it's all right for you to go with the flow, man. Your team's doing well. You're in a positive mood. The only thing that we have to look forward to is football. Damn, really enjoy at our age. Really,
it is. I mean, I'm just saying, you and me, we've seen it all. And look, football does bring us all together. But I feel the game that we fell in love with is not the same game that is today. And and I love the banter, and I love coming on here, and there's good banter between us all. We're all good ribbon, but at the end of the day, football brings us together, and that's what the game's all about. It's all about bringing us together, talking about the game, talking about football, and that's what we all love doing. And I think it's great like that. And yeah, Man United may be in a bit of the doldrums, but who says in the next couple of years they could be back? You know, football goes in cycles. I've always said that.
It does, but guess what? Our cycle is as big as Jupiter at the moment, where we've only just started ours. We've got a long way. We've got a lot of pain. It took Liverpool 30 years to do what they did, but they're now back in.
You're talking about Bruno's penalty on at the weekend that went past Neptune. It's still going into space. Seriously, what did you think of him glaring the referee? What did you act? No, honestly, when you see him,
I can't call him. I can't say what I think of him on the actual stream. Just put it. I thought he was soft. That's all I
mean, he was blaming the referee. He missed the penalty. I mean, I think that ball still. I think it broke all speed records going into space. That ball.
And then, as I said, the excuse that he used was just, you know what? Let's just stop the excuses. Let's just start winning matches. Let's sack Amarin. Stop playing Bruno in that position, and our life will be blessed. But we're gonna go. We are gonna go. Oh, Mr. Potus, don't get me started. They'll just cut me off. But look, it's been a long one. We will be back on. We've got a game tomorrow. If you notice, guys, we didn't do a United preview for the game. I don't even know if that was purpose, but I don't really want to talk about them bitches. So that's why we didn't do it. Apologies if you expected one. The reaction show, I'm busy. My Saturdays are busy. I'm going to play. I'm going to be managing my own team to a loss tomorrow. So I don't need to hear about United losing tomorrow as well. So we'll probably be back on Sunday. If not Sunday, we will be back Monday. So you have a break from our miserable faces. Rio, as always, thank you very much. Stoney, I'll talk to you in a bit. It's good to see you grinning. It's good to see you happy, Don P. And Dermot. That's what I like. Guys, we're out. We'll see you all on Monday. Thanks for watching. Glory, glory.